3 days hard ride from the Grey Wall to the Gold City. Aldric had spent his whole life being told the capital was the heart of the kingdom. He arrived to find it had never once heard the horn.
Sit straight, say little. In there, silence looks like strength, and every word you offer is a rope they'll hang you with.
I killed a god 3 days ago. I think I can survive a room.
They had heard the songs before they saw the man. A viscount who ran up a harrow's neck. In the shadow of the wall it was a legend. Here, in the perfume and the gold, it was a rumor to be managed, and Aldric was the mess that needed cleaning.
Whole city's talking about you. Half of them think you're a saint. The other half think you're a warlord in a farmer's coat. Nobody thinks you're nothing anymore. That was the part I was good at. They ain't nothing. It kept people alive.
Malvain will have written the story already. You don't get to tell them what happened at Greymoor. You only get to decide how you stand while he lies about it.
Then I'll stand like a man who was there.
They took the blade at the threshold, as they take every blade, and for the first time in months the steel blue light went out of his life like a held breath let go. A man is not his sword, but a court is very good at teaching you to doubt it. The hall was built to make a man feel small. It had worked on kings. Aldric walked its length in muddy boots, past 1,000 jeweled eyes, and thought only that it would take a great many of these people to hold a single yard of the wall for a single hour. A court is a wall too, of a different make, marble instead of grey stone, and it is built to keep exactly one kind of person out.
The hero of the wall, in the flesh. You have no idea how the court has longed to see you. Truly, a viscount who commands a private army of the lowborn, armed, oath-bound, loyal to no lord but himself. We are all so very curious about you.
It isn't private, and it isn't mine. It's the wall's. Anyone who holds it is welcome to it.
Careful. Every word you say here, I have already given the king a reason to fear. You saved a town against a royal summons. In the shadow, that is courage. In this hall, it is a man who decided which of the king's commands he would obey. Do you see the difference? They do.
I see a man who'd let Greymoor burn to win a room.
So, the viscount who does not kneel to summons. They tell me you are either the bravest man in my kingdom or the most dangerous. I confess I have never found those two so easy to tell apart.
Your Grace! I rode to Greymoor because a greater hero was going to kill everyone in it, and no one else was coming. If that is dangerous, then the wall has been dangerous for 100 years, and no one at this court noticed.
It was the wrong thing to say and the only true thing to say, and Aldric had long ago stopped being able to tell those two apart either.
You hear it yourselves. He does not deny it. A viscount who decides which royal commands are worth his obedience, at the head of a host that answers to him alone. We have a word for a man like that, and it is not night. Sit down, Malvain. I can see him. Viscount, you will kneel. Whatever else you are my subject, and you will kneel to your king before this court, so that every man here remembers which of us is which.
Kneel, it costs you nothing. You've knelt in worse than this and gotten up meaner. Give them the gesture and keep the man.
I know.
He knelt. It was the smallest thing, and the whole court leaned forward to drink it. The wall's legend on his knee in the capital's marble. Malvain had waited a season for this picture. Aldric let them have it. A bent knee was not surrender. It was just a knee. He had given up far more than that and kept himself whole.
There, your court has its picture, Your Grace. Now, the Ashen Crown is awake. The first harrow. It is moving. Everything after this moment is a waste of the time we don't have.
Peasant stories. The first harrow is a nursery tale to frighten wall brats into their beds. Your Grace, do not let this man frighten a court with monsters to distract you from the army at his back.
Hell mapped it. It has a crown of ember and it is taller than the gatehouse, and it is walking toward the only wall between it and this room.
While a court argued about whether it existed, it walked. It did not hurry. It had waited longer than the kingdom had been a kingdom, and it came the way winter comes, without malice, without mercy, simply arriving. How long?
Every sighting line I have goes dark in order, west to east, like candles being pinched out. It's not raiding. It's not a tide. It's one thing, and it's tall enough to block the horizon, and it is coming straight for the 9th gate. If it keeps this pace, 2 days, maybe less, and Aldric's 3 days away in a marble.
The strongman's arm had not finished mending from the last god. He looked at the next one on the horizon and did the sum every wall man learns to do without flinching, and he did not step back.
I can hold a shield with a broken arm. Won't be pretty. Somebody has to stand on that gate, and it might as well be the one who's already cracked.
The garrison won't hold this. Half of them already know it. The other half will know it when they see the crown. We need the vow, and we need it whole, and we need the one man the small folk will actually die beside.
Then we need Aldric. Send everything that can ride.
I'm small and I'm light and I don't get tired of being scared. Give me the fast horse and tell me the road. I'll reach my brother before that thing reaches the gate.
Ride through Greymore. They'll change your horse for the girl who's saving them back. Don't stop for anyone in.
A god walked toward the wall at the pace of an ending, and a farm girl on a borrowed horse rode the other way to fetch the only man who might matter. It was, when you set it down plainly, an absurd hope. The wall had learned to live on exactly that kind.
You unsettle my court, Viscount. You unsettle me, and yet you killed a thing at Greymore that my own knights fled. I am not a fool, whatever Malvain hopes, so I will make you an offer once, and you will be wise. Say, take a title with weight to it, Warden of the Court, a house, gold, a place at my table. Disband this company of yours, let honest garrison men hold the wall as they always have. Be my knight, here, where I can see you. Do this and the word treason is never spoken again.
And the wall?
The wall has stood 100 years without you. It will stand 100 more.
It has stood 100 years because men like the ones you want me to disband kept dying on it quietly enough that this room never had to hear.
He offers you everything, and you answer with a sermon. Take the honor, Wall Knight. A living legend at court raises the whole realm. A dead one in the mud raises nothing but a song. Even you must see which is worth more.
It's a good cage, Aldric. Warm, gold bars. They'll feed the legend and starve the man, and in a year you'll be the painting they point at. I've seen it eat better knights than you.
You think I should refuse?
I think you already have. I'm just making sure you hear yourself do.
No, your grace. Keep the title. Keep the gold. I'll keep the wall and the men you want me to abandon. If that word must be spoken, speak it. I have work.
It was the oldest mistake a frightened throne makes. It looked at the one man loyal enough to tell it the truth, and it saw the rebel it had been promised, because a rebel was a thing it knew how to fight.
You refuse your king, to my face, in my house. Malvain was right about you. A man who will not be given anything is a man who intends to take it. Guards.
This is the part where the marble stops being a metaphor. No blades, they took yours. Hands, then, and doors. Same as the drill.
Same as the
Take them to the West Tower, comfortably. He is still a legend. We don't damage legends, we store them. The realm will be told the hero has accepted a place of honor at court, and the wall will be told nothing at all.
They locked the legend in the prettiest room he had ever seen. Malvain had understood the shape of it exactly. You do not kill a story, you frame it, hang it on a wall where it cannot ride, and let it fade into a thing the old men remember.
2 days, if Pell was right. 2 days for that thing to reach the gate, and I'm 4 walls and a kingdom away, being kept safe.
Then we stop being kept. But we do it clever. A legend that breaks out is a rebel and every sword in the city hunts it. A legend that is let out is something else. We need the door opened from their side.
Heard they gave you a nice room. Also heard they're telling the whole city you took a cushy post and quit the wall. Nobody who's met you believes it, but the ones who haven't are starting to. The wall, tell me, your sister's on the road. Hell sent her. The crown's marching, the real one. The Ember one. Garrison's already coming apart. Dorn says 2 days and Halden's planning to hold a gate with one arm, which tells you how good the odds are. Nessa is riding into this. Nessa's riding to get you, so let's be worth the trip.
And then, under Ren's voice, the city changed its sound, not the slow tolling of the hour, a fast, climbing, panicked pealing, the sound a capital makes when a rider has come through the west gate with news it spent 100 years refusing to believe.
The ashen crown is at the wall. The first harrow. It's real and it's here and the garrison is breaking. Where is my brother? Where is the Viscount of the Vow?
The word raced the halls faster than any herald. The monster the court had called a nursery tale was standing at the wall, and the wall was the only thing between it and every gilded room in the city. In one breath, the court stopped being a court and became a very large number of frightened rich people.
It's real. Malvain, you told me it was a story. You told me the danger was him. Your Grace, the danger is still. We must secure the treasury, the household, the royal person, the carriages. We must reach the summer palace in Near East. You want me to RUN?
The court had a rehearsed answer for every rival and no answer at all for the end of the world, so it did the only thing frightened gold has ever known how to do. It packed itself in 2 carriages and fled east, away from the wall, over the backs of the very people the wall protected.
There it is. The city's saving itself. which means nobody's left. Who cares whether the legend stays in its box? Ren, the door.
Already picking it. Terrible locks. All show, like everything else in this town. Not broken out. Walked out. Let the story stay clean. The Viscount didn't flee or rest. The court simply forgot to keep him while it ran. My blade. Where did the steward put my blade?
Armory by the great doors, on the way to the horses. Convenient, for once.
Everyone in the capital was moving east, away from the wall, and one man walked west through the middle of them. It looked, to the courtiers shoving past him with their gold, like madness. To Aldric it was the simplest arithmetic he knew. The horn had sounded, and he had only ever learned one direction to run. The blade lit the moment it came home to his grip, the cold steel blue line running the notched edge, as if it had only been waiting, in the dark of a quartz cupboard, for its owner to remember what he was for.
Aldric.
Now you rode all this way into a fleeing city to fetch me. You brave, impossible girl.
Everyone else was running the wrong way. I figured you'd want to know which way was the wall.
He looked at his sister and saw the whole of it, that the thing he had built was not a squad or a legend but a way of standing, and it had rooted in a girl on a courier horse, and there was no arguing with it because it was his own.
You go east with the carriages, somewhere safe.
No, I go where you go, or I go back to the wall, but I don't go hide in gold with the people who called it a story. I'm a wall brat, same as you. Give me a fast horse and point me at the horn.
You could take a carriage east with the rest of us and live, and instead you ride to a wall that is already lost. Why? There's no crown in it for you, no title, nothing. The small folk can't even pay you.
That's the part you were never going to understand, Melving. That's why you lose. Get in your carriage. Ride for the wall, through Greymoor. Pick up anyone who can hold a spear and wants to. We have 2 days of road and maybe less, and a god with a head start.
And a broken squad, and a garrison coming apart against the biggest one yet.
Then we'd better not waste.
The whole of Old Marion ran one way, 4 people rode the other. History would decide later which of them had been the sane ones. The wall would decide sooner. You heard the man with the broken arm. Shields.
Anyone who wants to run, the road's open, no shame in it. Anyone who's staying, we hold this gate till the Viscount comes, and he's coming because he always comes. Jails.
It was not a bigger monster. It was the first and oldest of them, the one the others were only echoes of, and it wore its ember like a crown because on some level below thought it knew that a wall of frightened men was the last thing in the world still standing between it and everything soft and gold beyond. 2 days of road. 1 day if the horses held and the riders didn't. The ashen crown at the wall, and the man the wall was waiting for still a country away, riding as if he could close the distance by will alone. He had gone to the capital to be judged, and had judged it back, and found it would rather flee than fight for its own people. So the judging was done. Ahead the sky burned the color of an ending. A god wore a crown of ember at his wall, and a low-born viscount with a chipped, blazing sword rode into the dark toward the longest night the rampart had ever known. Ironveil, Episode 4. The Gilded Cage. The kingdom ran. He rode.
Hold the gate, Halton. Hold it. I'm coming.